What's up, y'all? It's me, Tasha C, and this late, almost a week later video, I will be reviewing. It's not probably going to be a long review because of really, I guess maybe the good stuff going to come towards overall the rest of the season. Is season 3, R&B Divas, Atlanta. A lot of y'all already see my YouTube fam and other fellow YouTubers who are reviewing the show to kind of whip through everything. So I'm just gonna scan and pour the highlight. Okay. Now we all know Kiki. There's some stuff possibly going on with her, if you know what I mean. And she has this attachment thing. Her mother's living with her, and I mean they both got them eyebrows, and it looks like, you know, if you look at them, you know, there's sometimes just like the look. I don't know why, if they smile, you would know they smile because the type of eyebrows, you know, they got be like making you look mean all the time. Okay, I know that's irrelevant. So she feels like because Mo has not spoke to call her in 6 to 8 months, like, you know, how she doesn't have that many friends. We already know that because we all know how her husband had to travel with her everywhere she goes. And she admitted in last season, I think, that that's why she keeps having children, as far as having this attachment, keep having babies, because the only ones I think that, you know, they always going to need her. So, and we're seeing this unfortunate, we're seeing how that's one of the problems is her attachment. So it's the same with Mo, but at the same time could be said, girl, you could have called her. Me, did you call her? So she's having this problem feeling like Mo has not called her, blah blah blah, and everything else, right? And at this time being, one highlight, you know, is Mo and Selena are, you know, getting their little workout on. Mo, you could tell, you got this glow in the face, you know, how she's engaged. I think she found her and Teresa getting married. Congratulations to y'all. But, or y'all in making. Hopefully you did. But, she is now vegan. She's getting life. She's basically purging, you know, purifying, cleansing, mentally and physically, things and people that basically clutter and, you know, like pollute the soul. And I know I'm making up words, you know, words to put together, but you get what I'm saying. So, on the other hand, we already know in the regular, she doesn't flat out say Kiki, but that's probably 99.9 reason why she's not talking to Kiki, because we already know Kiki is, yeah, we all know Kiki got that voice, okay, smooth like butter. But there's some other things that's underlying, and we all know Kiki also, you know, like I said, has attachment issues and everything else, and it's just sometimes there's some drama involved with her, and Monique is probably like, enough isn't damn enough. I'm trying to get to getting to happy, okay, and I already got my happiness, okay, so that's the point she's trying to get. So, she, on the other hand, is sitting here and you know, talking about it. So, you know, because Selena feels like because of what happened, also known as the last time they got together, and SpongeBob SquarePants comments and Black shit was brought up, she really wants to bring for engagement party and stuff like that, right? So, you know, Selena, and I think shout out to my YouTube cousin Jamie was saying, you know, Selena's going to effort and driving sometimes an hour away probably to some houses because the way how their houses are set up. She even decides, even, you know, like I said, she's getting this party together, and she even goes to Kiki's house and to ask, like, is it okay, you know, like, I mean, she does ask Mo as well, it's okay to come, and Mo's like, okay, it's fine, you know, just woo up, they ain't bring no drama. But, you know, Michael and Kiki will support. You know, Kiki, like I said, still stuck on this whole thing with Mo and how she has not talked to me and blah, blah, blah. But let's go in between that. Now, Angie Stone is on the radio station. You know, she's a Mongol. Got this is business here. Business, okay? And also Chuck Robert. Y'all remember treating him right? Oh, my gosh. And I wonder who's the dude in the video in that the white suit was dancing his ass off and shit. Like, he was just, he was getting it, right? If y'all remember the video, right? And he was in the setting, like, some Coming to America, kind of like in the girls' band and stuff. I remember that video. That's still one of them songs once I can hear and just be, anyways. I was like, oh, Chuck Rock! So, anyways, and this other dude, and you know, they're talking about what's going on and blah, 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 everything. And, you know, Angie Stone's keeping it real. She like, okay, as far as the music thing is going, we, I guess, ain't doing what that well as we thought we would. So she's singing again. Here goes this thing about the showcase. Now, the showcase you know, can be interpreted so many ways. Number one, how many times has the showcase been brought up as an idea and it's always been clashed, okay? And it never has won. Number two, these ladies, some of them are R&B and soul. Some of them soul and R&B. Some of them straight R&B. Some of them got incense and stuff type of R&B. I'm just saying it depends what the heck you like. Not in, you know, as far as the showcase. And it could be a thing is all these women who once established whether they were solo artists or came from the group or they most of the time. So it's like, you know, Angie Stone been out since, what is it, Vertigo Hold? And I think another group, remember Singing Too Much Too Busy for Me? Okay, that's how long she been in the game. Probably more than that, but I mean, that's when I first actually heard about her when, you know, I was a kid, you know. But anyways, it's just that here we come up with the idea that I don't know, maybe they're bringing this up because of the show, but you know, it's you know, maybe because of the show idea they're sticking in Atlanta, you know, maybe with this, but it's just like, I don't think this might be working out. So Angie Stone is like, she's taking over for Faith to get in charge. We know all Faith, even though she was there, she still wasn't even there, even wasn't sure she was on the show, okay? So she basically charged she's gonna have a gratitude tea and everybody can kumbaya and eat cookies and biscuits with some tea and some cinnamon sugar. And so I'm just so, but yeah, so this is also when she brings in Mila from 702, who used to be the leader. She has a wonderful voice as well. And Latavia, I hope I say it right because Toya Tavia got it close. Tavia, you know, one of the original members of Destiny's Child. And, you know, because she's coming up with this idea, all the ladies meet up. And before they get there, here's Kiki got asked by Monifa. And she's like, okay, you know, like, how are you doing? This and this. Monifa's like, hey, like, fine, blah, blah. And Kiki's just like, okay, what, you know, like, what about me? Blah, 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 with them type of conversations. You know, you don't even know how many kids I have. And I'm thinking, like, a lot of us don't even know. I'm like, do you know how many kids I had? That's an important thing. And Mali's like, I have a life. And she's like, do you know how many kids I had? Mali's like, okay, I got a life. But then that's when Angie, a little bit afterwards, come in there. Because, you know, Kiki's just, like, feels, like, so down and sour patched, you know, ate, like, 10 Sour Patch Kids back to back, and some other sour candy, because that's how she's just acting like some, and had some lemon heads afterwards, and that's how she's acting like, as far as feeling like Monifa has, you know, you're the only friend I have, I can't live without you, why are you doing this to me, blah blah blah, besides you in there, but you know how she is for them faces, okay? So the ladies sit down and kind of like, you know, gratitude, what you're grateful for. Believe his son, it was a miracle baby. And 9% said he wasn't going to live. And he's surviving his 4 years. He's been recently, I think, been diagnosed with autism. So, that's grateful that, you know, her baby, you know, is alive these days and stuff like that. And by the way, y'all, did y'all remember, I know this might be relevant, but not to bring up music just because that's a child's father, and I don't know if they're still in a relationship or not, but I know they're co-parenting. But the song So Beautiful, that's one of my favorite songs from music, was actually dedicated to her. He wrote that song basically when they were together, you know, they were together at the time, and that song, that's one of my favorite songs to this day from him, or favorite songs period. I don't like to say favorite, but yeah, that was based on her. That's a nice song. Okay. So yeah, but anyways, Latavia was talking about, because they really didn't go through it, because we know mostly where everybody else's story. And Latavia was talking about, she, you know, after she, you know, leaving the group and everything else, you know, she felt, you know, she self-sabotaged herself. She had to, she's single mile, and it's hard dealing with this, whatever. But, you know, she admitted that she dealt with drugs, she dealt with alcohol or venting, you know, just going the wrong route, but she's got herself on the right track. But she realized, you know, sometimes I guess she was given good opportunities, but she still kept going to the wrong path. And, you know, and Monifa felt like she could understand, especially because she felt like that was a young girl. She felt true empathy. Oh, but that's how the rest of the ladies didn't do that. But she felt empathy, like, you know, she can understand where she's coming from, because she once was in that stage of the self-sabotaging, having to vent and turn to, you know, like, you know, alcohol, or, you know, or drugs, you know, just to ease the pain or whatever pain that might have been, you know, that she felt. You know, like I said, Latavia, if y'all Real Housewife of Lemon, I think the first season, Phaedra's there, the second season, we seen Latavia, and that was kind of like she was talking how she had turned to drinking, and y'all kind of remember she was supposed to, like, Phaedra was supposed to work with her supposedly to make a play about her life, like maybe a woman show, and obviously that didn't come about. Or maybe she was saying, I don't know. I just remember she was supposed to do something to Phaedra, and Phaedra was supposed to make something to gold. Okay, but I forgot to mention, like I said, Kiki's still on her feelings, but by that, because her family had to tell her father. I mean, no, not her father. Her brother and her mom and Michael had to tell her, she ain't throwing no shade, or basically like they even try to tell, she gotta tell them, her family, like, beneath us doing this and doing me wrong. I feel hurt. I feel offended. Man, they just like, really, it's not that bad. She's not trying to push her. Like, people do take space and breaks sometimes, and let it be. And so around the table, I know I went back, but I forgot. Sorry y'all, I'm random. So around the table, do the gratitude tea and stuff like that. They start singing, about something, gratitude. I forget, it was a positive song, and leading with her a little bit. And Latavia, the ladies I think were singing around. Some of them were, and Latavia, we didn't hear that much from her. And then that little intro thing that they have the ladies do, okay? Because, this song's around the time that Angie Stone talks about the showcase idea. And then, everybody, even the confessionals. And then we see the next scene. Mila, I meant to say. Mila and Latavia are already good friends. They meet with each other. And of course, Mila's like, this is the most stupidest idea, the stupidest shit I ever heard about this showcase thing, okay? So they having this talk, Latavia's like, well, we can't learn from these ladies, so we don't know if Mila's going to be the firecracker of the show, or she just like, let them know, like, I'll be cool with these ladies, but just don't push me, whatever. And Latavia, we still know Latavia knows how to, we only heard a little voice, or she say she has confidence issues later on. Because when we, what's that little intro part that we have in the introduction with these ladies, is, she just, But I mean, wasn't that when Angie Stone first came in, when she was like this at first, and then towards the end of the season we started hearing more voice, but she was just like this. She didn't give a fuck. She was just like, oh. Shrug. That was pretty much it. Anyway, so they talking about that cheers. Like I said, Selena, like I said, went to their house, person asked how they're gonna do it in this party. But here's another little part. Bonifa's talking to Ray, and Teray, when they were talking about, engagement party and stuff like that, whatever. First Teray's like, okay, so I guess we're gonna be, playing dominoes and cards, stuff like that, right? Couples, at tables, right? They can just go have in the house, like a small little thing, not no outing where it could possibly be some drama involved. But when he was like, no, Selena's pulling this, having this party engagement, and, this person going to, she just, Tori's like, you can tell, like, she's supportive, of course, of a lady, but she's just like, you can tell her face is like, I just hope no shit happen. I really ain't got no time today. I just want to be chill, type of thing. But yeah, because, like, yeah, because it seemed like maybe she had that instinct, maybe just me, y'all, but she had that look in her face like, okay, here we go. Whew. Alright. So, fast forward, of course, the last thing, all the ladies are invited, and it seemed like the minute Kiki sat down, I forgot who asked, either Selena or Angie, did they have a date? Where was the wedding? Blah, blah, blah. And Monifa was like, well, we don't know yet. And here go Kiki. Y'all liars in the fire or some shit. I'm like, what? And just that quickly, when Nifa's like, I ain't got time for this day. Then all of a sudden, what do you mean? Here go Kiki. What do you mean? I was just playing. Blah, 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 blah. Then it just go back and forth with boy. And then Angie Stone's like, you ain't got to do this cussing. All of a sudden here, that's what Kiki, but, just all this blur words. And then Monifa's like, I guess she was cussing too. And then at that time, Kiki first is ready to leave. I ain't got time for this. She telling everybody can chew her ass or whatever the hell she was saying, right? But like I said, Kiki, there is a problem or whatever. But then Monifa already figured, like, already Kiki is basically trying to start some drama. And then Kiki comes back and she damn near, all is in Monifa's, but well, tell me what I did wrong, And, Mifa, they were just talking in they, I don't know whether she walked or somebody like pulled her away, whatever. And, somebody's trying to, of course, calm Miss Monifa down, whatever. Because she's like, I ain't got time for this. I don't want to be bothered with this and whatever. Torre's trying to just console her, and then they end up talking to Kiki in the corner like, okay, you can calm down. You know, you gotta understand, you do sometimes be acting up and stuff like that. And you know, Kiki could still know her feelings, whatever, because even the confessionals and even then, because she's just like, you know, those girls can't forget it. And but you know, she just basically in the end it's like she's defensive, but she don't understand why everybody's like this duck and hide when she comes around. Okay, so in the end she did calm down the rest of the thing, and she came back. You know, because Selena I think was talking to Michael like, you know, she came on 100 and some 1,000 here, just ready to start some mess and stuff like that. So in the end, they do have the party. But you know, Kiki just stayed quiet for I guess the remaining time or two and went to the credits, and then we see the previews for the rest of the scene. Yeah, it's too much. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't really get it too because it really was that much this first episode. And by the time I did this, you know, you already seen everybody else's review. But what I'm saying is, it's like it really wasn't too that much. We understand now that both basically Kiki and Mo's relationship, friendship, is pretty much like this. Okay, we don't know if she's gonna be at the wedding. They are her and Teray are planning on getting married at in Hawaii, but we don't know. It just. Anyways, y'all have a pleasant night, pleasant weekend, pleasant morning, pleasant everything, and I definitely will see y'all next video. I will be either reviewing tonight or either tomorrow, the next episode. Because, you know, I gotta do my bring it. You know, I guess I might do my preview, y'all. But anyway, y'all take care.